Here you go, honey. Merry Christmas.
Holy Toledo, Doctor Who, the complete Fourth Doctor series. This is so awesome. Give thanks to Tom Baker, for he is good. For his sonic screwdriver endures forever. His 17-foot scarf and his electronic dog have gotten him the victory. Give thanks to the Lord President of Gallifrey, for he has smitten his enemies with the rod of Rassilon. Thank you so much, my beloved bride.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas, little boy. I am Santa Claus.
You are not dressed like Santa Claus.
That is because the traditional white hair and red clothes identified with Santas of the past will only create an artificial barrier between the two of us.
You are not dressed like Santa Claus.
That is because I am very hip to the attitudes of your cynical generation and want to relate to you in a more authentic way.
You are not dressed like Santa Claus.
That is because I want to free you from the burden of that title, Santa Claus. Just call me Nick from the North Pole. Now, what would you like Nick to give you for Christmas?
A ride to the other mall.
I am a shopping mall Santa. The true Santa in the North Pole has authorized me to stand in his stead, and to declare his gifts to children who have been nice, and to withhold his gifts from naughty children until they are nice.
I am an elf. My job is to bring the children over to shopping mall Santa, and to alert their parents if they pee their pants in line. Which is really just another form of your job.
How could your job possibly be the same as mine, when the true Santa has not authorized you to do the things that are a part of my job?
Whatever. I am just as much of a Santa as you are, and I have just as much authority as you do.
Then why are you not allowed to vote at elf meetings?
Because I am not allowed to have authority. Dang it, I really need to stop falling for that.
Have you enjoyed celebrating Christmas at my house?
No. The decorations on your Christmas tree are not pure enough, and I am offended that you have not kicked your children out of your house for giving you lousy Christmas gifts.
So you won't celebrate Christmas at my house anymore?
Of course I won't. From now on, I'm going to celebrate Christmas all on my own, and you're not invited, and it's going to be way better than the way you do it, because you stink, and you have absolutely nothing to offer me, and I don't need anything from you. On a completely unrelated note, before I start being better at Christmas than you, can you teach me how to decorate my Christmas tree and wrap my Christmas gifts and play Christmas music and serve Christmas dinner?
I am so happy we are celebrating Christmas here in London.
Yes. It is always so beautiful this time of year. Here. In London.
Merry Christmas, Eunice. I give you a pony.
Hooray.
Merry Christmas, Beatrice. I give you a pony.
Yay.
Merry Christmas, Gloria. I give you nothing, because you stink, and I am so awesome. Aren't you impressed by my awesomeness?
I want to go live with Unitarian Mommy. Merry Christmas, Wesley. I give you a bicycle.
Wow. I am so super duper incredibly grateful that I'll let you give me this present. Seriously, I'm going to write myself the nicest thank you note ever.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So you're saying that, when Santa gives me gifts, he gives them to me freely, and for no other reason than out of his love.
Correct.
And not because I have earned them in any way.
Correct.
So I don't get these gifts by being a good girl.
Correct.
And only because of his grace.
Correct.
But when you say that Santa gives me these gifts by grace and not based on my works, you only mean that it's by grace, and not by my works, that Santa lets me begin the process where I earn those gifts through my good works.
Correct.
So you pretty much completely changed the definition of grace midway through the process.
Correct.
And you also believe that anyone who believes that Santa gives his gifts solely by grace, in its original definition, will not actually get gifts from Santa.
Correct.
And even though I can read the words that Santa wrote about himself, and those words clearly contradict everything you've just said, you say that doesn't matter because you're the only one allowed to interpret what Santa says.
Correct.
Well, if all of this is true, what's the best way for me to earn my gifts from Santa?
To perfectly obey Santa's commands, to perfectly live according to his word, to perfectly love Santa with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind, and to perfectly love your neighbor as yourself. Either that, or just give me a bunch of money.
Hello, local Lutheran pastor. What are you doing here?
Picking up my son from school. What are you doing here?
I am here at this public institution of secular education to make sure that they keep Christ and Christmas. I am certain you support my cause.
Well, I think the best way to keep Christ in Christmas is to hear his word on that day. So will you be going to church on the morning of December 25th?
Get behind me, Satan. That's family snuggle time. Merry Christmas, Julia. I give you a gift. Guess what it is?
Is it something you took from a bunch of 19th century Europeans, after pretty much every serious person in your line of work tossed it out, and now you're giving it to me, because you think that I'm too stupid to figure out that this gift is nothing more than a gussied up carcass of ancient academia hogwash?
I am much smarter than you.